Hello dear students, in this video we are going to study the poem Toads, but before starting the poem we should know who was Philip Larkin, and we should know about his career, and after that after that we will study the summary of this poem. So on your screen you can see an image of Philip Larkin, and in our previous PDF that I have shared in WhatsApp group, you can also study the whole introduction about the poet, but in this video I am giving you a short introduction about the poet. Philip Arthur Larkin, who was born on 9 August 1922 and died on 2 December 1985, was an English poet, novelist, and librarian. His first book of poetry, The North Ship, was published in 1984, followed by two novels. The first novel is Jill, that was published in 1946, and A Girl in Winter, that was published continuously 1947, and he came to prominence in 1955 with the publication of his second collection of poems, The Less Deceived. So, this collection of poems, named The Less Deceived, was a very popular publication and it got fame to Philip Larkin. Followed by The Whitsun Wedding. The Whitsun Wedding is also a publication that has collection of poems, and it was published in 1964, and the next collection of poem named is High Windows, and that also published in 1974. He contributed the Daily Telegraph as its jazz critic from 1961 to 1971. Articles gathered in All What Jazz, a record diary 1961 to 71, and this diary was published in 1985, and he edited the Oxford Book of 20th Century English Verse. His many honors include the Queen's Gold Medal for Poetry. He was offered but declined the position of Poet Laureate in 1984 following the death of Sir John Bachman. And now we talk about the poem Toads. This poem is prescribed in your syllabus of MA Final, paper second. On your screen you can see the text that I am going to read out. In the poem's first two stanzas, the speaker outlines the problem. What is the problem? The problem is life stinks because he has to work too much just for paying a few bills. So, this poem is particularly a philosophy about life according to the poet. As the poem begins, we also see what that amphibian title is all about. Larkin uses the image of a slimy old toad means frog, to represent the work he so desperately wants to escape. Sorry, Todd lovers, this one is not actually about our amphibian friends. So, particularly, this poem conveys a message about melancholic thoughts of life. For the next three stanzas, our speaker gives us examples of folks that seem to have beat the system, escaped that slimy toad work. The list includes lots of folk live on their wits, like conmen and the unemployed poor. So this poem has all about 9 stanzas, and when we will study the poem we will take notice that this poem is not in a particular rhythmic pattern. The poem's final 4 stanzas show the speaker coming to terms with the fact that the toad is inescapable. It turns out that he has something toad like, something oppressive. So, here in this poem, the poet makes a comparison of his life to a toad's life. In him as well, preventing him from feeling fulfilled with the realization that he is dealing with internal as well as external tawdiness. The speaker resigns himself to life with his slimy nemesis. If we talk about the next publication after this poem, we will know that the poet, after writing this poetry, he consequently wrote a next poem about Toad. That's name is Toads Revisited. But this poem Toads Revisited is not included in your syllabus. Here in our next video we will study the poem Toads. So all you students are suggested to take a short notice about Philip Larkin and his works and his style of poetry. So that's all about this video. Thank you all.